Hi there, it's Mark Johnson from tech-snobs.com, and today we're just going to do a little quick review of the HTC Vivid. Now this is on AT&T, and this did come out in November, and here's you see a little HTC Sense coming up. It's pretty cool, but it came out in November. The thing is, it did have LTE, one of the launch LTE devices, but what actually happened in the past couple weeks, I want to say last week sometime, is it got the Ice Cream Sandwich Android 4.03 update. And that's actually a higher version than the Galaxy Nexus, which is currently out on Verizon here in the States. So, very, very nice device. I really like this Vivid, and I'm going to tell you why. Number one, I'm a big fan of the HTC Sense. HTC Sense, it actually adds a lot of little widgets and icons that makes things a lot quicker. And just overall, the performance of the device, it really makes it much better on Android 4.0. And it's really crazy because this device and the Villamo and the Quadrant Standard and a lot of other benchmarks I've run, it handily beats a lot of the other Android devices out on the market, including the Galaxy Nexus, which for whatever reason, the Nexus on Verizon here in the States is still on Android 4.02. So I don't know why that is, but for whatever reason that's the case. But overall, this device still looks similar, to Gingerbread in some areas. But you got folders now. You could drag items into folders. You also do have, if you hold down the home button, you have the recent apps come up, and then you can swipe away applications run in the background. So a lot of nice touches. I mean, this thing is very, very fast. And what I like about it is, like I said, this thing is $99 right now with a 2-year contract. So that's a very good price if you're looking for, somewhat of a budget Android phone. And honestly, the only thing really budget on this phone, I'd say, would be probably the screen resolution. And that's just, based on specs. I mean, it's got a 960 by 540 resolution. And, a lot of the phones out now do have 720p screens and so forth. But this screen looks very nice. Very nice screen. I really can't tell the difference, in between, how the screen resolution is in between, some of the other, even the Nexus. I mean, the Nexus device doesn't really look too much better. But it does, when it comes to video, I can notice it looking better. But going through web pages and so forth, I mean, this device does a very, very good job of that. LTE speeds on here have been very nice, very fast. And let's do a speed test real quick, see what we're getting. Let's go in here, speed test. Do a little check here, make sure server. Let's see what we get. Now, this is midday. And let's see what kind of speeds we get here in the middle of the day. And very, very good speeds. Getting close to 20 megabits down. And, very fast LTE speeds. So we're going to clock out at 18.5 down and 7.22 up. Also, looking at, I've gotten 28 megs down on a couple occasions, 30 megs down on a couple, 34 megs down on another occasion. So this thing flies, and the build quality is very nice. I mean, it's got like a plastic shell, but it's like a hard plastic. And then the back of it has got this aluminum back. So it really feels good to use, and Ice Cream Sandwich just makes it very nice. I mean, it's not too much you can, that hasn't already been said about Ice Cream Sandwich. I mean, it does bring a lot of enhancements, but honestly, I just like HTC Sense. I just like what it brings. It just makes things, easier to use. And that's just one of the reasons why, I definitely could recommend this device. And with the HTC One and the One X coming out and the One S, it's going to be very interesting to see what HTC can do this year, because, it also added in on this device. If I go into settings, it added the Beats audio. So now, before that was only on the HTC Resound. Now you can get it on this device. So that's another plus. It's added the usage, which is, you'll see in the Ice Cream Sandwich on the Nexus, they have this where you can, a nice usage tracker on your data. And then another thing, I'm going to go into the internet and show you some more of the options on the internet itself. I mean, you get a lot more. Let's see, there's a bandwidth management there, and then you get some more options with the internet. Let's see. Let's say Windows. Yeah, so when you do Windows, you see the full screen display, and that's pretty cool as well. So I really like it. I mean, like I said, it's very nice. Man, I actually installed the Chrome on here, the Chrome browser, and that turns that you can do a lot of little nice tab browsing with this. It's like unlimited tabs, I believe, and I even believe you can jump in between them. And they come up, and you can swipe them away. So it's really, really nice device overall. So, you know, I definitely recommend it. Like I said, for $100, I mean, you really can't beat it if that's all you're looking to spend. And honestly, this is currently your only option in the U.S. at the moment if you want an ice cream sandwich powered device on Android 4.0. And it's just crazy to think that, you know, the performance on this is actually, you know, above the Nexus. And that device is still $299.99 on Verizon. So I definitely highly recommend this device if you're in the market for one. And we're gonna see. You know, it's still hard to, you know, if you don't mind spending more money, I definitely would say wait, because there's, you know, they're coming out with the HTC One X, and there's gonna be a few more Android devices gonna be coming out here in the next couple months. So if you can hold off, I'd probably say wait. But if, you know, as far as a $99 price point for a nice Android device, this is where you want to go. Mark Johnson, tech-snobs.com. Be sure to follow me on @TechSnob on Twitter, and just check out the site. And I'll be back for more. Take it easy.